Southwest Airlines. This is the topic of case study in the textbook that is assigned to us, Group 1. Assalamualaikum to the listener of this video presentation. I, BAROKAH binti Muhammad ASRI, 055049, student semester 6 of Bachelor in Accountancy in University Sultan Zainal Abidin, UNIZA, Gong Badak campus. Okay, next slide please. Okay, in this case study, it can be divided to 3 sections, which are emergence, growth and transition, the triple pressure on bottom line, and the Southwest in 2019. From these 3 sections, we decided to break it into the 3 parts, which are summary of case study, key issue, and recommendation. Okay, next slide please. Okay, as you can see in the slide, this is the list of my previous member in Group 1 that cooperate with each other to complete this assignment with lots of care. The next slide please. As for introduction of the Southwest Airlines, in an article, Southwest Airlines ranked second place in top 10 best United States airlines in year 2021. It is said that top performing area in these airlines are customer satisfaction, bag or change fee, and award availability, while the lowest performing area is in the lounge. As you can see here, Southwest Airlines Company is one of the major airlines in the United States and world's largest low-cost carrier. It can be equivalent with Asia company in Malaysia because it is known as low-cost airplane. So these airlines are headquartered in Dallas, Texas, and has scheduled service to 121 destinations in US and 10 international countries as of 2021. In 2018, Southwest carried more domestic passengers than any other US airline. Next slide, please. As for the summary of case study, I will explain about this first part, while the other 2 parts will be explained by the next presenter, which is Siti ALWANI binti ZAINAL. As I said before, in each part there are 3 sections, which are emergence, growth and transition, the triple pressure on bottom line, and Southwest in 2019. Okay, so for the first part and first section, which is emergence, growth and transition, how did this airline emerge, the process of growth, and the transition of it until now. First of all, the Southwest Airlines get acquisition of Airtran Airways. This airway was one of the United States low-cost airline that was originally headquartered in Orlando, Florida. These 2 companies merged to provide service and operation to extend their service to the different parts of the world, so that they can cover many countries in the world. Okay, second one is provide courteous, dependable and low-cost air travel. This Southwest Airline are providing the courteous, dependable and low-cost air travel. And the third one is cheap and ease of accessibility. It is well known for the inexpensive fares and easy accessibility in the US, in the United States country. Okay, next slide please. Okay, for the second for the second section, which is the triple pressure on bottom line. First of all, they are maintaining their current competitive position, not being a top 3 airlines in terms of output and revenue, but also not a ULCC. What is ULCC? ULCC stands for ultra low cost carrier. The second one is increasing fuel cost. This is the second largest cost that Southwest Airlines in the Southwest Airlines cost. The volatility of fuel and oil that that this company cannot control because it is depend of the price in the country, in the United States country. And the third one is increasing human resource cost. This is the largest expense for the company. Okay, next slide please. As for this slide, as for the triple pressure on bottom line, the next presenter will be explaining more detail for the key issue part. Okay, next slide please. Okay, for the last section in the first part, which is Southwest, the summary of Southwest in 2019. They are improving their schedule and inventory management so that the customer have an easier method to book the ticket flight. And the second one is provide easy cancellation and refund guidelines for the tourists. This one they are giving such as easy easy guideline for the tourists or for the customer to cancel their ticket flight and get the refund of the ticket flight. Okay, that's all from me. We can move to the next presenter, which is Siti Nur Alwani binti Zainal.
Thank you, Barokah. The next part is the key issue. For the first section, emergence, growth and transition. The first, code sharing agreement. Code sharing agreements are often and widely used in the airline industry. The term code refers to the 2-digit which is used as a prefix in the flight number. A code sharing agreement refers to a scenario in which one airline shares its code with another. The next is repeal right amendment, which is the primary obstacle for the Southwest Airline path to success. Since Wright's aim was to protect competing Airport Dallas or Fort Worth International Airport from losing business when Southwest refused to stay out of Dallas Love Field Airport. The next is entering Philadelphia market, which is the action taken by Southwest Airlines to enter the Philadelphia market has a positive impact on the company. This is because since Southwest Airlines entered the Philadelphia market, Philadelphia's total traffic has increased nearly 30%. The next section, next slide. Okay, for the next section is the triple pressure on bottom line. The first, increasing human resources cost, which is the largest expense for the company. Southwest Airlines human resources expenses are currently at 41% of their total company operating expenses. This is due to most of their labor force being unionized workers, forcing Southwest to continuously give their employees raises. This puts a strain on their low-cost strategy. The next, increasing fuel costs, which is the next largest cost. Fuel costs account for approximately 22% of the company's expenses. This is due to the volatility of fuel and oil that Southwest cannot control. The last is maintaining their current competitive position. The final issue that faces them is maintaining their current position successfully. Southwest is essentially in the middle of the pack by not being a top 3 airline in terms of output and revenue, but not a ULCC. They hold a unique position of being in the middle ground, which can provide them with a competitive advantage if they can successfully use their position. The next slide. Okay, for the next slide is for the section software in 2019. The first, production scheduling. It is preserved due date of clients, which reduce the manufacturing time and cost, which with the aid of telling a manufacturing facility what to make, with which stuff, and on which equipment. The next, flight disruption answer. It is important that airways have a flight disruption answer in the region. It minimizes monetary costs, preserves loyalty, and forestalls consumer dissatisfaction. Disruption regularly happens while it might least expected. So it's crucial to have a plan in place to set up the steps to be taken while it happens. Preparation and performance are key to mitigating the bad results and losses. The next is improve inventory control, which is the system of coping with inventory as soon as it arrives. This control includes monitoring subject stock at some point of the delivery chain, from sourcing to reserve fulfillment. And lastly, fleet control. It entails making sure that the general expenses of transportation, fleet and aid utilization, and regulatory compliance of a fleet are at their optimal. The next slide. Okay, for the next slide is the part of recommendation. For the first section, which is emergence, growth and transition, the first, Airlines merger, which is the two types of merged product extension merger and vertical merger. Southwest Airlines use a type of product extension merger defined as such mergers happen between companies operating in the same market. The next is union. Companies might get access to a wider client base and enhance their market share as a result of the union. Southwest Airlines, as we all know, wants to expand their services to the rest of the world. So they need to merge with companies that can help them to do so. Southwest was dehubbing a Trans-Atlanta hub and giving Delta market. The next is present strategy. Based on enhancing customer advantage while cutting expense, Southwest has opted to side with customers and forego the cash stream from back charge. The backed fly-free advertising campaign communicated to customers that it is the only US courier that does not charge for luggage check-in. And the last, low price. Southwest Airlines should endeavor to keep its fares as cheap as possible in the industry. Pricing not the most important differentiator right now. It's nevertheless important in customer decision making it a factor worth considering. Southwest Airlines should retain open channels of contact with customers through a feedback to keep up with ever-changing client needs and to know which areas it is doing well in. Next slide. The next slide is for the section of the triple pressure on bottom line. The first is competitive advantage. The basis of Southwest competitive advantage, it is low-cost operational strategy. Southwest has been successfully in maintaining low cost. However, potential challenge could impact its strategy. The challenge are increasing human resources costs, unpredictable jet fuel and oil costs, and their competitors and ULCCs. Then, the key force. The biggest key force in the industry environment is its competitor. For companies with a higher competitive market to stay relevant, they need to stay ahead of the competition. While this may be more challenging for software because of a low-cost model, they can achieve it if they are strategic in their move. And the next is leadership. Southwest Airlines leadership is most effective. However, they misuse their strategic controls. While they have been successful at maintaining a low-cost strategy, they are not going about it the correct way. Instructing their mechanics to cut costs is not using strategic controls efficiently and has led to unnecessary costs for Southwest in the past. The next slide. Okay, this is the last slide for my part, which is the section of Southwest in 2019. The first is the flight reservation system. A chief contributor to the boom of the airlines and tour industry. The flight reservation system updates inventories of various airline corporations real time. It is incorporated with the worldwide distribution device, which handles and manages the worldwide reserving of flights, and laptop reservations machine structure. This used for the reservations of a specific airline and interface with an international distribution machine. But Southwest Airlines in 2019 has another facility which uses scheduling as a method of arranging, controlling and optimizing paintings and workloads in the manufacturing method. Scheduling is used to allocate plant and equipment resources, plan human resource, plan manufacturing approaches, and buy materials. And can use generation to minimize disruption. Southwest Airlines have invested in technology in order to optimize other aspects of its operations. The easy-to-use platform permits airways to quit e-book opportunity delivery and lodging for displaced passengers. And the next is technology. Can assist join your commercial enterprise with clients in methods that were not feasible before. Using ERA successfully within site, the workplace permits personnel to finish their duties quicker and greater effectively than before. Technology can assist join your commercial enterprise with clients in methods that were not feasible before. If there is a problem, you could restore it quickly and without problems. Other than that, technology can create a more efficient business model. The next, help a business to stay competitive and reduce costs. To live aggressively in today's market, it's vital to spend money on commercial enterprise continually. ERA can assist automate precise duties, making enterprise run smoother and quicker. Technology also can reduce costs. Technology can assist lessen expenses to workplace with the aid of streamlining sure function. And the last, also can help retain current customers. Technology also can assist present-day clients with the aid of presenting them with a great feasible experience. Customers are much more likely to leave unserving to an enterprise that gives awesome customer support and clean admission to facts. That's all from me. We move to the next presenter, Barokah.
Okay. For the last slide, which is conclusion. To conclude this video presentation, Southwest Airlines has developed a fantastic low-cost model and low-price tickets. as we can call back what we present early, that this Southwest Airlines is one of the low-cost airplane in United States country. So the improvement that Southwest Airlines can be developed is they need to develop the new reservation system to improving their flight schedule and inventory management, which is the back end. The inventory management, it is this inventory management which are the the luggage management, so that they can easily manage the luggage, and they can improve by developing new reservation system to improve their flight schedule and the inventory management. And the last one is efficiency is the main key to be successful in this airline industry. Okay, that's all from us. First group, we conclude this presentation with lots of thank you to all of you that listen. Okay, so that's all from us. Thank you. Have a good day.